Let us tell you a story about how our lives changed and how we were struggling to get back to where we began.
Girls, you know how important a family meal is to me and your father. It's wonderful to see you. And wanted to know how your day had gone. And I hope you're going to enjoy the free-range chicken. So, what's up?
School is great. Did I tell you I got picked for the basketball team? I'm gonna need a new pair of sneakers now.
That is so wonderful. We're going to be fine. What size are you wearing now? Where do you... Nah, it's all right. Don't worry about it. We'll go to the mall. You'll pick the very best that we can do, and it's going to be great.
And don't forget about my piano lessons. Who will be driving me? I can't wait to show you guys this new song that I've been written.
That's fantastic.
I will be able to drop you off. I have to stop by work to pick something up anyway. Who's got room for dessert?
So, you do know that there are changes going to be coming around, right? Things are getting a little tight, and we're going to take care of it. It's nothing for you to worry about. The programs and activities for school are done, so we'll have some savings there, and you don't have anything to worry about.
We won't be cutting the cable, I hope. I have to watch Pretty Little Liars every week.
Don't be
Understood.
stupid. Mom and Dad are gonna figure something out.
Did you know that one of my friend's dads lost his job one time and they had to move in with their grandparents? We won't have to do that, will we? Grandma doesn't like when we get just a little bit of mud on the floor. How will we be able to bring our dog with us?
Seriously, girls, you're getting way, way ahead of things. Dad and I are on it. It's our responsibility. We're going to take care of it. I've taken some extra shifts, and Dad is going to be just fine, and you're going to be very good while I'm away at work, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Erica, thank you so much for inviting me out. I can't remember the last time I went out and talked to a friend. I'm feeling a little stressed, and the world is kind of spinning upside down.
I just wanted to give you a chance to escape everything for a few minutes and catch up with an old friend, but is there anything I can do to help? What's been going on?
Well, you know that Luke lost his job, like so many others have, and I don't think he's doing very well. It's making him feel unworthy, and it's making him feel depressed, and he won't see anyone. So I'm not sure how we're supposed to proceed.
Is there any chance this company will be hiring again over the winter?
In the state that Luke is in right now, I think he's going to need a lot more help to be able to be prepared to work. And the landlord's already told us that he can't extend the rent. Hydro's coming up, cable's coming up. All the things I promised the girls wouldn't happen, it is happening. And I'm not sure what we're going to do.
Well, do you know that there are different programs around that can help cover the school fees and even some of the sports expenses? And have you made a plan with NB Power so you can catch up and so they don't disconnect you?
I think it's too late for these things right now. December 1st is just around the corner. So our services are going to be shutting down. I think I would feel really embarrassed if the girls knew that I had actually gone to the RCVA for food. I didn't want them to think that we couldn't afford to put food on the table for them. But I had to make sure that it was there for them, and I had to do it. It was one of the hardest things I've had to do. I don't understand. I don't understand.
Listen, there is help available. I have the number here for social development and also for the mental health clinic for your husband. Let's give them a call and see if you can get an appointment before December the 1st. And if he happens to evict you, you and your family are welcome to come stay with me while social development looks for a place for you.
I really appreciate everything that you're offering. It's very generous. I'm having difficulty coping with the fact that a year ago everything was all right. The girls were doing fine, they were thriving. The two of us were working. I have a full-time job. It's minimum wage, but it's a full-time job, and even that doesn't keep things together for us. I don't know what's expected.
I'm here for you.
This is our reality and that of many others. The struggle is real. It's not like we're not trying. We had it all and we lost it all. We need your help to give us a helping hand for the future of our family.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jessica Malte, and I am the coordinator for the Restigouche Community Inclusion Network. When you hear people talking about homelessness, what crosses your mind? Do you think it is a problem here in the Restigouche area? I believe most of us have no idea what it is to be homeless or how people get themselves there. When you hear the word homeless, and we automatically think of the typical person that's cast in the movies. The person with dirty clothes that doesn't have the best smell and is standing outside begging for money. That's not homelessness. That is an idea that we see either in the media or Hollywood. Homelessness could be what happened to you when you're one paycheck from losing your house. So the Restigouche Community Inclusion Network decided to take a good look of the natures of homelessness here in the Restigouche County, since the situation seems to be getting worse. This idea came up after we saw a guy standing in front of Sobeys begging for money. He was holding a cardboard which you could read help. The Restigouche Community Inclusion Network decided to take a lead in developing a better understanding of the scope of the situation of homelessness in our area. We employed several methods to obtain people's opinions. The subject is still very taboo. People seem to think that homelessness is existing more in big cities like Toronto, Montreal, even Moncton. But in a small community like us, people seem to think it doesn't really exist. Our actors and actress has worked really hard to make this presentation possible. The purpose of this event is to help bring awareness to the homeless in our community and hopefully make people realize that it is a situation that is occur here in the Restigouche area. Who knows, one day it could be either of you guys just a paycheck away from being homeless. Donc, bon après-midi, mesdames et messieurs. Je me présente Jessica Matet et je suis la coordinatrice pour le réseau d'inclusion communautaire du Restigouche. Quand vous entendez les gens parler des sans-abri, à quoi pensez-vous? Croyez-vous que c'est une situation ici, au Restigouche? Je crois que la plupart d'entre nous ne savent pas vraiment c'est quoi être un sans-abri. Si tu n'as jamais vraiment vécu la situation, tu ne sais pas comment qui se sentent eux. Beaucoup d'entre nous entendent le mot sans-abri, puis on se fait une image automatique qu'on voit souvent dans les films. Une personne avec des vêtements un peu sales, déchirés, une odeur désagréable, souvent sur le bord du trottoir en demandant de l'argent. Souvent, on se fait une telle image parce que c'est ça qu'on voit dans les films ou sur les médias, des photos. Être un sans-abri, ça pourrait être aussi simple qu'être à une paye de tout perdre. Le réseau d'inclusion communautaire du Restigouche a décidé d'entreprendre des démarches sur l'itinérance après avoir remarqué un jeune homme en face assis devant le showbiz demandant pour de l'argent. Après avoir entendu d'autres histoires ici dans le Restigouche, on a décidé de prendre des démarches afin d'avoir une meilleure connaissance sur l'ampleur ici. Le réseau d'inclusion communautaire du Restigouche a entrepris plusieurs méthodes afin de connaître l'opinion des gens de la communauté. Le sujet est encore assez tabou. Vu qu'on est une petite communauté, on ne semble pas penser que les sans-abri a vraiment une importance ici. Les gens pensent plutôt que ça existe dans les grandes villes comme Toronto, Montréal, ainsi que Moncton. Nos acteurs et actrices ont travaillé très fort afin de rendre cette présentation d'aujourd'hui possible. Notre but, c'est tout simplement de sensibiliser les gens dans notre région que le problème existe et qu'il prend de plus en plus d'ampleur. Qui sait, un jour, cela pourrait être vous qui se retrouverez dans une telle situation. J'espère que vous allez profiter des autres pièces de théâtre. Merci.
Ouf. J'ai froid et j'ai faim. Je vais me rendre à la cuisine communautaire voir si je pourrais avoir quelque chose à manger.
Jeanne ramasse son sac de vêtements et marche à la cuisine communautaire.
Bonjour, madame. Est-ce que je peux t'aider?
Oui, j'ai faim. Auriez-vous la nourriture? J'ai 5 $ à vous payer.
Je m'excuse, mais la cuisine communautaire ouvre seulement à 11h30. Vous pouvez revenir à 7h.
Auriez-vous une couverture que je pourrais acheter?
Oui, mais pourquoi?
Je vivais avec mon grand-père depuis plusieurs années, mais il est maintenant décédé.
Ah, je m'excuse.
Ma famille a vendu la maison et je ne peux pas payer un loyer, même avec un chèque d'assistante. Je dors au parc pour l'instant, mais il commence à faire froid.
Ah, je comprends. Garde, juste un instant, je vais aller voir qu'est-ce que je peux faire. Je reviens.
D'accord.
J'ai trouvé une couverture et un manteau. Je sais pas si ça va te faire. Tu peux peut-être l'essayer. T'aimerais-tu que je place la couverture dans ton sac à dos?
Oui.
Ça va te tenir bien au chaud. J'ai aussi quelque chose pour toi. Voici le numéro du centre de sans-abri à Bathurst. Peut-être que tu pourrais te réfugier là pour un certain temps.
Merci, mais je ne connais pas personne qui pourrait m'emporter. Et j'aime pas demander aux étrangers de m'aider. Je vais prendre cette couverture et ce manteau d'hiver et je serai correct. Voici 5 $.
Ben merci. Puis on se revoit tantôt à 11h30.
Oui, attends.
À bientôt.
Jeanne part et retourne s'asseoir sur le banc en attendant l'heure du dîner.
Pourquoi ma famille n'a jamais voulu de moi? J'aimerais tant me sentir acceptée et en sécurité. J'aimerais avoir des gens qui accepteront de me donner un job, même si je n'ai pas gradué.
À 11h30, Jeanne retourne à la cuisine communautaire.
Bonjour.
Allô?
Je suis contente de te voir. Est-ce que tu aimerais avoir quelque chose à manger maintenant?
Oui, merci.
Parfait, je reviens. Voilà, bon appétit.
Merci.
J'espère que c'était bon.
Ah
oui, c'était très bon. Ben, je te souhaite de passer une très belle journée.
Toi
Peut-être
aussi.
qu'on se verra demain.
Ouais.
À bientôt.
Jeanne marche jusqu'au parc. Elle se couche sur le banc en sanglotant dans son manteau et sa couverture.
Il me reste juste à dormir ici pour que la journée passe plus vite. Ça serait la même routine demain. Est-ce que je vais passer le restant de ma vie à vivre comme cela?
What if you didn't have a home to go to at the end of the day, or a single place to live? We have a home, but it can be taken away just as easy as a blink. When bills start to sink, what do we think? Sure, something's amiss, but we can't exactly figure out what it is. We can see it here, there, anywhere. Some people, they just don't care, because all they're concerned about is the money, the green, the profit. And how do they expect us to fill it? Some people, they do make money, but barely enough to fill their bellies. Some people, they make so much money, they don't know what to do with it. Some people have to worry about these things. Imagine if this was you. Would you be happy? Satisfied with how you live off of the generosity of your friends and family? You're probably thinking, no, I wouldn't. Some people have to live with this fact every day of their life. All they want is a place to hang their hat, a bed, a chair to call theirs. Some people say home is where the heart is, but what does that mean to you, to me, to anybody? Sometimes being good isn't good enough to have a roof over your head. But some people just laugh instead. Don't think I'm trying to be funny, because I'm not. Sometimes these words are all I got. So let's give and not just receive. And be brothers and sisters in arms, and not just agree.
Look, you have to help me.
It's not mine. I don't want anything to do with this.
Come on.
No,
Logan.
it's your problem. It's not mine.
Logan, help me.
No, I'm out of here.
Emily, what's going on? We heard yelling and we just saw Logan storm out.
I don't know how to tell you guys, but I'm pregnant.
What? No. You can't be. Fix it. Fix it now or get out.
Are you serious?
Deal with her. I can't.
Listen, you're 17 years old. You had plans to go to university. What are people going to think of us?
But well, I guess I'm leaving.
I think that's best for now.
I'm thankful for the Maison Notre Dame for taking me in, but what do I do next?
I set up an appointment for you with the human resources worker. Your appointment is this afternoon. Go check there if you can have any help. Besides that, just keep working on your diploma.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
Hi, I'm 17 and I'm pregnant and I'm looking for social assistance. What can I do?
Well, we have a program called Family Enhancer, but you'll need an address.
I don't really have one right now.
I'm sorry, there's nothing we can do for you.
Thank you. I will get a job, and I will get my diploma. I can, and I will raise this baby.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Est-ce que je peux vous aider?
Oui, j'ai besoin des vêtements chauds et quelque chose à manger. J'ai pas mangé depuis 24 heures.
OK, suivez-moi, vous êtes à la bonne place. Je vous ai jamais vu dans le coin. Vous arrivez d'où? Quel est votre nom?
Je m'appelle Roland et je viens de Bathurst. J'ai besoin de quelque chose à passer pendant la nuit.
Tu es à la bonne place. Ici, on va servir à dîner du lundi au vendredi de 11h30 à 12h30. Donc, on va aller chercher des vêtements chauds en bas. Par la suite, on viendra manger un bon repas chaud.
OK, merci beaucoup.
Allô, Chantal?
Bonjour, Louise. Ça va?
Oui, ça va. Je voulais juste finir la commission. Est-ce qu'il y avait d'autres choses que tu avais besoin avant que je m'en va?
Non, je suis bonne, mais j'avais pas vu Roland pour quelques jours, puis là, je vois qu'elle est revenue. Elle vient manger ici, mais je peux pas croire, elle peut pas avoir d'aide de l'assistance sociale vu qu'elle a pas d'adresse, mais sans assistance sociale, tu peux pas vraiment aller chercher un logement.
Ben, au moins, elle peut venir ici chercher du linge puis de la nourriture aussi.
Oui. OK, ben on va s'en reparler demain, OK?
Parfait, je serai ici demain.
Bye.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Ah, bonjour, Roland. Je voulais justement te parler. Le propriétaire du Mes Fruits et Légumes m'a appelé juste ce matin, puis il me disait qu'il y avait quelqu'un qui couchait derrière son bâtiment. Est-ce que c'était toi?
Oui, c'était moi, car le système de ventilation tire une très belle chaleur et les murs empêchent le vent d'entrer. C'était la place la plus chaude et confortable que je pouvais trouver.
Ça, c'est décevant. Puis je t'ai pas vu dans le coin pour quelques jours. Où étais-tu passé?
Les polices m'avaient ramassé et apporté à l'hôpital régional de Campbellton. Après ça, ils m'ont envoyé de nouveau à Bathurst.
Bon, ben Roland, je vais prendre ton dossier en main puis je vais tout faire pour pouvoir t'aider. Tu mérites pas de dormir dans les rues.
Merci encore.
De rien.
Que ferez-vous si tu auriez aucun endroit où aller? Aucun endroit à appeler notre chez-soi. Est-ce que vous aimeriez cela dormir dans les rues? La plupart diraient non, à cause vous avez du support de votre famille. Mais sans amis ou famille, où dois-je aller? Je n'ai aucune famille, aucune maison, et je n'ai rien mangé depuis quelques jours. Comment est-ce qu'une personne peut sortir de telle situation? Les gens me disent d'aller travailler. Mais comment est-ce que je me trouve un emploi quand je donne une mauvaise impression? J'ai des vêtements sales, les cheveux gras et aucune expérience de travail. Dormir dans les rues et sur les bancs publics vous donnerait des cauchemars. Comprendre une telle situation n'est pas facile, tant que nous ne l'avons pas vécu. Plusieurs personnes sont proches d'être sans domicile comme moi, et voici les causes. 1. Je suis jeune. 2. C'est difficile d'avoir l'aide quand on est jeune. 3. Aucune expérience de travail. Je vous demande rien, seulement ce que tu aimerais pour votre enfant. Je ne peux plus dormir à cause du froid, de la fatigue, de faim. Je n'ai aucun endroit où aller. Bienvenue à ma réalité. Ma vie est pas facile. J'ai toujours besoin d'argent, mais je n'ai pas. Quand j'ai d'argent, je ne la gaspille pas sur les drogues. Si j'avais l'argent, je m'achèterais du manger, du linge, puis une couverture chaude. Être un sans-abri n'est pas une maladie, mais une réalité qui peut arriver à n'importe qui. Je vis sur le bord d'une rue ou un banc public, sans famille et sans maison. Je ne sais pas comment m'en sortir. Je n'ai aucune adresse ou numéro de téléphone à donner. J'ai seulement un banc qui m'entend. Je survis et souhaite seulement pour recouvrir de la communauté et sentir acceptable. Je te demande pas grand-chose, alors ouvrez votre cœur et donnez-moi seulement un sourire pour ensoleiller ma journée.
I am a 16-year-old young man. Since I was little, my mother had mental issues and my father was an alcoholic who was in and out of prison. Because of this, I was placed in many foster care and group homes. These adults were not people I could trust, and I never really felt accepted by society. So at 16, I decided to move in with a friend. I think I'm gonna go try and get a job so I can help pay for the rent. I wanted to go back to school more than anything, but my reputation was shattered and I had no money or transportation to do so. There was nothing I could do about it. As much as I wanted to go back, I had no way to do it. Surviving was the best that I could do. So I decided that ending my life would be easier. I overdosed in drugs and posted my intentions to die online from my computer at the library. My cousin saw this and tried to come help me. I feel that without friends or family, or any help for anyone in between the ages of 16 and 19 years old, it's almost impossible to get what you need. Without the RCVAA and the library, I would always be on the streets. I am a shadow that is slowly fading through this community.
Don't mistake me for an attention seeker, because I really am not. I have the right to ask for food and money, unlike some of you. I barely have a grip onto what you hold in your homes. I'm a preview of what happens when life doesn't turn out so good, or if you can't afford food, rent, school supplies, money, clothes, etc. It's pathetic. How many of you have everything but are willing to share nothing, while we homeless have nothing but are willing to share whatever we have with others? Some of you are acting like the pampered children in elementary school, too high class to share. Well, you should take a walk in our old, worn-out shoes, poke your toes out of the holes our feet have made. You should wear our dirty, frailed clothes and beg.
Beg because you're starving, because you're cold, and because you are homeless. Our tired and weak face, it shows we could use the privileges of water that some of you don't care for. Our sick look and our obnoxious coughing shows that the clothes that you buried in the back of your dresser could help us. Our starving, roaring bellies shows the food that you waste could cure our starvation. Your critical judgment has left us scared and anxious. Some of us hide the fact that we are homeless. Others have a community shelter, but unlucky people have alleys, benches, and abandoned homes. Teachers tell students, young students, to spare us no change while the rest of you simply ignore us. What more can we do to get your attention? Life is hard, but instead of helping us and making it easier, you ignore us and make it harder. When we apply for a job, how can we make ourselves look presentable when we barely have clean clothes? And that's if we even have any. How can we give them our phone number if we have no phone? We can't insert our address because we have no home, and there goes our postal code too. Tell me, how can I apply for a job when all I really own is my name? It's hard. What is hard? It is hard having people look at you like you were vomit on the side of the street. They're either disgusted by the sight of you or they avoid you. Well, guess what? I'm disgusted in all of you who do nothing to help us, despite the fact that you know it's a good deed. You can help, but you don't. I envy you people. I envy you with all of my heart. You have food, more clothes than you will ever need, a supportive family, warmth, showers, soap, and despite all of the other things, you have money. Money is what caused all of this. When there was no such thing as money, there was no such thing as homelessness. But now, paychecks are getting lower and prices are getting higher. The struggles that we go through daily, they're not as bad as you think they are. They are worse. Day after day after day, while you and your peers are walking off to Tim Hortons to get coffee, we homelessness are hoping for a warm place to relax. What more can we ask? Our feet are tired of walking. Our bellies are tired of roaring. Our mouths are tired of begging. And we are tired of suffering. You care. But society has brainwashed you into thinking that we look a certain way. Let me tell you, I'm not wearing a big, dirty coat. I don't have black stuff all over my face. I'm not wearing pants that are a few sizes too big for me. My hair does not look like a rat's nest, and I'm not missing teeth. I look normal. Besides my dirty clothes and my greasy hair, I will always look normal. Home or no home, money or none, we're human. Don't forget that. But it seems like some of you may have already. Don't mistake me for an attention seeker, because I'm only a 14-year-old girl who's helping to help homelessness or near homeless. Maybe you should try it for a change. Hi, I'm Destiny Taylor. For someone who is 14, you would presume I would be fairly educated on homelessness. However, in school they don't really teach you about it. During this workshop, I realized how fast things can change. The stories of people and their struggles, it's hard to believe it could happen to you. In just a year, everything could change. Everything you have could go away. Unemployment, money loss, bills, rent. Let these words taunt you. If it weren't for the public library, then hosting this activity workshop may have not even happened. I'm happy that I took part in this workshop. I'm happy that I know more about homelessness and about how donations help. This activity was not for children, but it was for all ages. It was free and was there for whoever was interested. This is something that I never did before, but now I know I should have done something like this sooner. There are so many places that provide help for people who are struggling. Just know, you or anyone else are never alone. There's always help. Thank you all for coming this evening. And we hope that we changed at least a few people's perspectives regarding homelessness. Again, thank you.
I would also like to thank, we had a couple sponsors, Johnson Furniture, RCVA, and the Sobeys for donating some props that we need. So j'aimerais remercier Johnson Furniture, RCVA, puis le Sobeys. Puis on voudrait aussi dire un gros merci à Stacy Doiron qui est cachée quelque part en arrière. Un gros merci, a big thank you for Stacy Doiron. Because we didn't know how to direct a play or anything. It was new for her too. Fait que c'était nouveau pour elle aussi de faire pour le théâtre. Donc, un gros merci.